Hey everyone, finally, after I've done several videos already today, I can update you on where I'm at currently in my pregnancy, which is week 22, day 3, roughly, give or take. At this point, hold on, I have a note here that I don't understand. 17 weeks, 4 days. Huh. I don't know. So at this point, both websites like Baby Center and What to Expect say that baby is the size of a spaghetti squash, which, whatever. I don't really know what that means. One website says 8 inches and the other says 11 inches. Both of them say 1 pound though. So who knows where that discrepancy is coming from. I'm not really sure. Either way, he's getting much bigger in there and he's very, very active. Ever since, 15 and a half weeks I've been feeling him move, but now it's like, it's all the time. He's moving all the time, and it's really obvious, and you can see it from the outside, you can feel it from the outside, and it's getting to a point now where when he kicks, I can feel him kick on one side, and then his head bounce off the other side, so he's getting big. Apparently he can hear noises, he can hear my voice. I'm sure he can hear Marcus's voice because that little chatterbox is always going. So that's cool, and he can perceive light and dark, apparently. So we had another midwife appointment, and it went really, really well. John got to meet the other midwife finally, which was nice. And it was really cool to, get to see how much he liked her, and how he's really confident in the birthing team that are kind of selected, so that's really neat. So with the insurance thing, whether or not they're going to cover my home birth, I called insurance and they said, look, we cover whatever your state's equivalent covers, which would be Premera of Washington, because the insurance we have is from Massachusetts. So they said, we cover whatever they cover, and they do cover home birth. And the guy on the phone said, well, it could be something that your husband's employer, who you have the insurance through, is specifically excluding. And so sure enough, he looked at the employee benefits information, and it said home births are not covered. So he said, your next step is going to be to follow up with your husband's HR department. And so that pissed me off, because it's like, really? You're going to go one step above and beyond and just exclude home birth for hundreds of thousands of employees? Awesome. So my husband wrote to HR, and it took 2.5 weeks to get an answer back, but finally they wrote us a letter back and said, we normally don't cover home birth, but in this case we will make an exception and cover it at your 90%, with your 10% copay, and everything's fine. So that was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we got that news the morning of our midwife appointment, so I sent it to her, and when I got to the thing, she was like, I saw the email you sent. And we did, we cheered, and we're very, very excited. So, again, we would have paid for it out of pocket, but who wants to pay for something like that out of pocket? Not me. I don't. So let's see. My next appointment is going to be 5 weeks out from my last one, and I'll do the glucose screening. And I'm excited because she said I could do the jelly bean thing, which instead of drinking that water bottle, the water bottle full of nasty flavored sugar water they give you, you can eat 20 jelly beans instead. So much better. I love me some jelly beans, so that's what I'm going to do. Again, if you haven't watched any of my other videos that I made tonight, I have wicked allergies right now that I've never ever had this bad in my life, so that's why my voice is all screwed up. And I'm sniffling. Yay. Let's see, so it's at 26 weeks is going to be my next appointment, and I will be just starting my 3rd trimester, so I think at that point we're going to switch to every 2 weeks having a visit, which is crazy. That's insane that we're already at that point. And I know from last time with Marcus, once we started having appointments every 2 weeks, you know, everything kind of starts snowballing. It all seems like everything's getting closer together and faster, and then appointments are every 1 week, and then your baby's here. So that's very exciting. At 19 weeks, we had the, the anatomy scan, and everything was perfect. Fluid levels were fantastic. The baby was kind of in an awkward position. He was head down, and my uterus was having like a Braxton Hicks contraction right around his head. So she couldn't really get a good picture. She did get one picture, but she was having a really hard time getting a profile shot. And she confirmed the gender for us, which we had already seen at the 14-week ultrasound, and already had the blood test. So definitely a boy, although he was being a lot more shy than Marcus was. He had his legs crossed, and we could see it, but just barely. So that was really, really nice. It was like ever since that scare, we've been, right around 12 weeks. It's been a little bit, just a little bit reserved about our excitement with everything. So seeing him, healthy and growing fine and the fluid levels are normal, it was like, that was totally 100% reassured. Like, you can go ahead and be really, really excited again, So it was very, very nice. Let's see. So at my last midwife appointment, I weighed 159.8 pounds. And I don't know what I weighed when I got pregnant, because I didn't have a midwife appointment until 9 weeks, and we don't have a scale at home. So I would guess that I've gained 15 to 20 pounds so far, like roughly 3 to 4 a month, which it's quite a bit more than I gained with Marcus up till this point. With Marcus, I gained 26 total. So we'll see. And then, let's see what else. John for sure felt the baby move at 20 weeks and 5 days. Every night we go to bed, I read Marcus books, and the baby was moving like crazy, like he does when I lay down. And so John put his hand on my belly and just kind of left it there, and for sure felt him moving all around like crazy, so that was very neat. I've had some mild swelling, not my like ankles or anything like that, but I've noticed it in my fingers. When I wake up in the morning, it's its worst, and I had to take my 2 wedding bands off, so now I'm just wearing my engagement ring, which I'm really glad I can still wear it, because I love this ring so much. I love looking at it. I stare at it an abnormal amount of time, I would think, for someone who's been married for almost 5 years. So I also had I have a mole in the center of my chest, and when I had Marcus and he got a little bigger and I was nursing him, he would play with it, like just I'd grab it and it was so annoying. It drove me crazy. And with this pregnancy, it started growing a lot. So I went in, had it taken off. It had grown like 3 times the size it was normally. So I'm so glad it's not there anymore, and it was just such a nuisance. So last week, I don't know what my boobs are doing. They're going crazy. They hurt so bad last week. They're getting so big. I think now they're the size that they were after I had Marcus and my milk came in. It's absurd. Like, I don't mind it. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, so there's nothing I can do about it. But it's like, it's one of those like physical, tangible changes that you can see that you're just like, whoa. that is a bit much. So in line with that, I went to Target and I bought a bunch of, are you okay? Bought a bunch of nursing tanks, and I'm excited about that because those are so handy to have around the house. And these ones are actually pretty cute. Go, go, go! I also ordered it's called a Squeam. I got it on Amazon, and it is... Are you scared? Are you running from the zombies? My midwife said that she highly recommends getting a belly binder for after you have a baby, to just hold everything nice and tight, help your uterus shrink back down, and you know, help remind your muscles to be working. So yeah, I ordered a Squeam. It looks like it's going to be very comfortable.
I don't know.
Well, you know, comfortable for a corset. I think it's going to fit. My belly's pretty big now, but I can get it to button over the top or under the bottom. Not at the same time, of course, but... so I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit by then. And let's see. Oh, one of my girlfriends brought over, she brought us over a swing and a bouncer and a bumbo and like a huge box of clothes and some maternity stuff and nursing bras. It was awesome. I was so excited. The swing she got and the bouncer are gorgeous. And it was really sweet of her. She's also giving us her car seat, which is my favorite car seat, the one I had with Marcus, the Kiko Keep It 30. And so she's giving us one of those, and she's giving us one of those activity mats where you hang the toys from when they play. So, and then she brought her little baby boy over, and he's 9 months now? 9 months old, and he's so cute. And Marcus got to play with him, and he's still not quite sure how to play with a little baby, but you know, he kept calling. He'd be like, "Come on, baby, come upstairs." Like, it's like, "Honey, you can't come upstairs yet. He's a little small." So that was sweet, and her and I have been friends since high school, so it's been really cool to reconnect with her. We met up back where we used to live when she was pregnant with him, and Marcus was much smaller, so that's been fun. My heartburn has gone away quite a bit. I think that's probably because my appetite's really coming back in full force, which has been awesome. I love eating. Oh gosh, I love eating. So that's been really nice. The pelvic separation still hurts quite a bit. I'm going to start going into the chiropractor every 2 weeks again because I really think that'll help. And my midwife told me to, so I have to. Yeah, we've been checking stuff off our to-do before baby list. We just moved into this house in July. We moved into this house in July, and it is now April. And so since then we've painted the whole house, except for the bedrooms, which we're working on right now. The other day I painted Marcus's playroom accent wall. I painted it this gorgeous teal color, and he loves it. Every time he goes up there, he like pets the wall and just goes, he's like, "Oh, paint." And so that was nice to get done. We painted our powder bathroom. We've been hanging up artwork on the walls, and it feels so nice. Like every extra thing I do is just, you know, makes it feel so much more like our home. This wall behind me is actually black. It's a black accent wall in our dining room, and I love it. Everyone told me I was just bat crazy painting black on my wall, but I love it. And everyone that comes over, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that looks so good." So consider it. It looks awesome in here. I love it. I picked taupe for the walls and black for that, and all of our, you know, cabinets and trim is like a dark brown, and it just feels like you're inside a mocha. It's awesome. Be careful, sweet pea. I love you.
A pie.
You're up high?
Yeah.
That's right. You are up high. Be very careful. So yeah, so I'm 22 weeks in a couple days now, and I'll give you guys a belly shot finally, since I haven't been able to the last couple videos because they were way late. Let me see. All right, so here is, back up, Marley. Back it up. All right, so there is my belly. This is the end of the day belly, so it's a little bit bigger in the beginning of the day belly. But definitely look pregnant, which is very exciting. The last week I really felt like my stomach grew a lot. And I think that's because at the beginning of the week, baby was supposed to be 11 ounces or so. And by the end of the week, he was over a pound. So it was like huge growth spurt. So yeah, I am feeling awesome. And I'm going to try to start doing... What are you doing? I'm going to try to start doing vlogs a little more regularly now. I'm going to do a couple more about... you know, how Marcus has been and kind of our goals to, you know, help him.
Mommy, that's say.
It's scary? What's scary? Get back up. Back up. And then I'm also going to share what we've been doing to kind of help him get ready for not being the only child anymore. So,
Yep.
all right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.